pro-Russian protesters in Germany outnumbered by Ukraine supporters.
Here's a summary of the article.
Hanover, Frankfurt, April 10. Around 600 pro-Russian protesters in a 350-car motorcade set off on a demonstration in Hanover in the north of Germany on Sunday, where there was also a counter-demonstration of around 700 people supporting Ukraine in the city center, local police said. The motorcade, flying Russian and also a few German flags, is protesting against discrimination in Germany towards Russians following the Ukraine invasion. Police said fences had been put up to separate the pro-Russian protesters from the counter-demonstration, and they added that the protests had been peaceful so far. In Frankfurt, pro-Russian protesters gathered for a march through the city center after local authorities refused to allow a motorcade, local media reports said. Local authorities had warned ahead of the protests that while protesters had a right to assemble, Russian war propaganda or endorsements of Russian aggression would not be tolerated, local media reported. "We will not allow our fundamental right to gather and protest to be exploited for Russian war propaganda on German streets," Lower Saxony's Interior Minister Boris Pistorius told local media on Friday. Russian President Vladimir Putin sent his troops into Ukraine on what he calls a special military operation, to demilitarize and denazify Ukraine.
This post received a score of 17,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Why not go back to Russia and support it there?
Wow. Tell them that. You get. But I was born here. My nationality is Russian. My home is here in. Fill the caps. We have saying in Estonia that you can feed the wolf as much as you want, but he still looks for the forest.
You are absolutely right. I think the real Russians in Germany are very silent at the moment. Many of them fled the country because of Putin. The people we are talking about here are Russians with German passports who left Russia when they were very young, or they were even born here to Russian parents, of German descent. They don't know much about Russia.
Maybe time for them to pay a visit home to their well-functioning motherland to see what they are defending.
Maybe it's what they need, deserve.
LMAO, just start sending every pro-Russian to Russia. If you think it's so great, good news.
I just love how Russians make everything about them.
They love Russia? Great. Deport them to Russia. Problem solved. They will realize the depths of their own stupidity quickly after that.
Yes. Why even bother doing a rally? Just pack your shit and leave, go to Russia. That would be my answer. People are stupid.
Russia has been known to pay, bully, extort people for these things. It won't surprise me if these are just state-sponsored actors.
So this is where the GOP gets their Soros propaganda. Now it makes sense. It's always projection.
It makes sense. Putin have always believed that the trend toward democracy in Ukraine and nearby is by the invisible hand of the US and West, because that's how he would do it if he were in that same position. He could not believe the possibility that people desire democracy organically. It must be someone else pulling strings.
I'm actually from Frankfurt and accidentally ran into this demonstration. What the fuck, edit, this is a fucking disgrace. The parade just came back. Waving flags, chanting, Russia, Russia. I took a video. AMD decided to delete it because I was afraid that if I posted it, people might figure out where it was taken from and I might be attacked. How the fuck is this possible in Germany? This is a total disgrace.
I just cannot understand the thought process of pro-Russian supporters.
Spiegel did some interviews with some of the protesters during the Berlin demonstration a few days ago. There is no thought process, they are just dumb as bricks, so very susceptible to propaganda.
Why not go live back in Russia then? Why work in a Western democracy with nice cars and great jobs? This is hypocrisy for me.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.